Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown, broadcast on the Oilers Fanatic and the Heavy Hockey Network. 4-game losing streak for the Edmonton Oilers. Their first one since November of 2023, I believe it was. Obviously, their first one this season. This obviously reminds you of the Oilers of old, but I think this team, well, I know this team is better, but this team definitely just has to dig deep here. They're in a funk. They're going to get out of this. We all know they will, but it's really going to take a total team effort. They take on the Florida Panthers tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. We know the Panthers are going to be without Matthew Tkachuk tomorrow, or I believe that's official anyway. So it should be slightly easier, but as we know from last year in the Stanley Cup Finals, the Florida Panthers still have a pretty damn good hockey team with or without Matthew Tkachuk. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's time for the Oilers to rise to the challenge here. 4 losses in a row is more than enough. The Oilers have all their big guns. They have no excuses. Whatever was going through the room before the flu, just a lack of confidence, it seems, right now. No matter what it is, the Oilers, like I said, just have to dig deep here and get out of this funk because it's time for this team to show their best. As I mentioned in my Fanatic Rundown the other night, I think their game against the Tampa Bay Lightning was their best out of their current 4-game losing streak. But pretty low praise, I know, given the circumstances, but the Oilers just have to be better right from the top to the bottom. Connor McDavid is a big minus 12, I believe, over this 4-game stretch, if not more. So, like I said, it's no one's free from blame in this. It goes right from the top to the bottom, so better goaltending, better defense, better offense, and a overall much better effort against the Florida Panthers tomorrow night is definitely going to be needed. It doesn't look like the Oilers were on the ice today, so we don't have any potential look at the lineup for tomorrow night against Florida, but I imagine we will see some changes. Head coach Chris Knobloch, as we all know, loves making those lineup changes, and we'll see what kind of lineup we get. The Oilers on a 4-game losing streak. I just hope Connor McDavid is with some solid wingers. Just put him with Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins at this point, or why not give Matt Savoy a chance there as well? I mean, Savoy has been looking good with Leon Draisaitl too, but maybe a couple shifts with Connor McDavid might not be the worst thing in the world. So we'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out what exactly is happening there. There was some news from Pierre LeBrun on Insider Trading regarding the Edmonton Oilers and John Gibson. If you didn't hear it on the Fanatic Rundown last night, here is the full update once again. LeBrun on Insider Trading says trading for a goalie is not a priority for the Oilers. They don't see any goalie on the market that is a guaranteed upgrade on Stuart Skinner. They know Skinner can play better and will need to. They look at his playoff pedigree and feel that guy is there. LeBrun continues and says John Gibson is out there and willing to go to Edmonton, but the Oilers don't see him as an upgrade on Skinner, and his contract doesn't look appealing either to Edmonton with a couple more seasons at $6.4 million. So that's the latest on the Oilers and John Gibson. I just really do not think that one's happening at this point, guys. So we might as well let that one go. GM Stan Bowman keeps repeating that the Oilers are not going to go for a goaltender, so I think it would be a complete and total shock at this point if the Oilers do pick up a goaltender. I'm in favor of them picking up some insurance on Calvin Pickard, in between Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard anyway. Insurance on both guys, really, but I will not be surprised if it's just Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard when March 7th is here and gone. So that's the latest on the goaltending, but there was one other piece of news that we got. The Edmonton Oilers picked up some more defensive depth on the waiver wire. Travis Dermott is officially an Edmonton Oiler once again. He is claimed on waivers today by the Edmonton Oilers from the Minnesota Wild, and the Edmonton Oilers have already assigned Travis Dermott to the Bakersfield Condors. The Bakersfield Condors definitely need some left shot defensemen, and the Edmonton Oilers need some left shot defensemen overall for their depth this season. So it made all the sense in the world to reclaim Travis Dermott, and Oilers insider Bob Stauffer noting the Edmonton Oilers could use some depth on left defense in the organization right now, and his guess is they continue to look at ways to upgrade their D-core. So that's probably the move we see from the Edmonton Oilers, an upgrade on defense and probably an upgrade to the bottom six, or if they can find a way to swing it, the top 6, but I think that will take Evander Kane being on LTIR for the remainder of the regular season, and we still don't know anything official on that. The Oilers expecting to get an answer on that around March 1st. So we'll see what happens there, guys, but that is all the latest in oil country. You can join Dash and Lotzi and I on the Heavy Hockey Oilers Live podcast tonight at 9 p.m. on the Heavy Hockey Network. We'll be talking Edmonton Oilers trade deadline, so join us there. I'll throw up a YouTube post for you guys with a link in it, and I'll also have it on my social media at Oilers Fanatic YT. But that's all for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.